you want to find a good book to read, then snap your fingers and follow me. At Black Girls Inc. will help you find that book, the perfect book for you to read. From black authors that look like you and me, here on Black Girls Inc. with Sister Goose and Sugar Mommy. Here on Black Girls Inc. Then find out again. Hey everybody, it's your girl, Sister Goose, and welcome to Black Girls Inc. Now look, y'all, I gotta calm myself down because I'm like super duper excited, okay? Because today I got somebody special for y'all, and you are probably in this person's group, and you probably don't even know who she is, but you about to find out today. So get them fingers ready because we need to give her some big snaps for Zylia.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you. I love it.
Yes. Welcome to the show, sis. It's so great to have you here. I'm like super geeks.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's such an honor to be here. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you to all the viewers and everyone who supports the group and everyone that supports the movement.
Yes, yes, yes. So y'all know how we do it. We just gonna dive right on up in, get them teacups ready, y'all, because we about to get us some tea. So, Pin Sister Zylia, love your name first of all. Let's just say that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Can you please tell everyone the title of your book and what it is about?
Yes, ma'am. The title of my book is The Memoirs of an Empress. And of course, it's by myself, Zylia Knowlin. And it is the culminating stories of African American women who triumph through struggles, from being married to being single, from being oppressed to being depressed to being victorious. It is the struggle, but it is also the map and the destination of our people to be great. And it is just an awesome experience to share the lived experiences of Black women everywhere that can relate to being a single mom, being a married woman, because it is a culmination, like I said, of all stories that I have encompassed in my journey. So thank you so much for asking because I'm really excited to share. Like I said, yes, it's about the struggles, but more importantly, it is about the success, and it is about how we can triumph as a people and to just help carry our destiny into greatness. And I'm glad to be able to share the story with the world.
Yes, and we are glad to have you. So I have to ask you, what inspired you to write this story?
Well, to tell you the truth, I actually am now a PhD candidate, and so in my studies, I learned about something called qualitative data, which is basically just learning about the lived experiences of people, and then I became obsessed. Like I just had to like learn more and more about people. Now, I was always a writer, and I always liked to write things, but I just didn't really know how to create a story, and in learning how to listen really to people and what they experience, I was also able to write down and capture those feelings through the words that I chose. And so the inspiration really came from my own struggle. It came from me being having experienced some of these things and wanting to be able to share with other women, and not only women but the world, how important it is to develop yourself and just see yourself for the greatness that you are, and just not ever limiting yourself for whatever it is that you want to achieve. And that was really the inspiration. That was really the inspiration.
We giving you snaps for that. If y'all get the fingers ready, snap.
I love it. I love it.
Yes. So I wanted to ask you. So you said these are character like other women that you researched about. How was it researching about these women and learning their story as you was creating this book?
Well, to be honest with you, it was eye opening because, to be honest, sometimes when you're not actually walking in people's shoes, you really don't understand what people go through. And then when you actually take the time to listen and to actually see what it is that people are experiencing, you realize you have so much in common with people, and you're just like, wait, your story is just like my story, but just with a little twist. And then I
Right.
was just like, okay, how can I put this all together so that it can touch as many people as possible? And that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to like have like the characteristics of so many people that whoever would able to pick up this book would be able to just relate to it. And that's that was really the premise of how can I weave this story together, and just how
Mhm.
can I bring it to life, because I felt like it was a necessary story. And I just wanted to make sure that it was heard.
Okay, so I have an interesting question for you. So as you was researching these women, learning about their story, putting them together, what woman did you feel the most connected to with her story and your story?
Wow. Like I said, I did create kind of like a weave, if you will, of characters. So like it's kind of like embedded in many of the characteristics of the characters that I created. But as you know, they are all fictitious, but they do have a sense of reality. And so I would say the closest character, of course, would be Empress, but I can't even lie because, that she's the queen. I'm just like, how can I be like her? Like, how can I go through all these things privately and still smile every day, but I was also intrigued by Jasmine, another
Mm.
character in the book, because this character is kind of like a younger personality. I kind of like saw myself through this character also because I'm like, that's me as a younger version, but in another way, this character is very caring and nurturing and always like looking after everybody. And I just really kind of connected to that because as a mom, I just connect to when we as women, we just are just a nurturing spirit, and that is just something that I really connect to in all women, but particularly in my book, the character of Jasmine. But of course, you guys know Empress, hands
Yeah,
down. That's my character. I promote all of them, and you know, got a lot of things coming up, so I'm really excited. But the characters in my book are the personalities of the people that I meet.
that is beautiful. Give her some snaps. Give her some snaps. I
Thank
love how
you.
your face just light up as you talk about your characters. I can tell it was a wonderful experience for you writing them out and connecting with them because I know for me when I be writing my characters, them people be living with me. They real to me. I don't
Yeah.
care what nobody else say. They real to me. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Uh-huh.
I can tell that you are really in tune and attached to your characters, and I think that is beautiful.
Thank you. I mean, it got to the point because when you're writing your book, of course, you want to like give it as much details as possible. But it got to the point where I could like literally see these people, like like what they would wear and how they would talk and all of these things. And it was because I really wanted to make the story as realistic as possible, And so I felt like if as much details as I could give would just draw life to the characters, and that's really what I wanted to do with regards to that.
That is wonderful. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what kind of people would you request this book to?
Now that's a powerful question because I really do feel that this book could be read by all people. I do know that we all have preferences. My book is a memoir. My writing style is memoir writing style, um, and obviously there are people that are drawn naturally to certain genre, but I feel that this is a book that all people can connect to. In that. It goes through segments of and phases of person's lives, so
Yes.
wherever you are in your life, whether you're a young person or whether you're an older person, you're a male or a female, there's something in the book that you can connect to. And for me, because it is a memoir, I wanted to again give that realistic feeling that you were there. And so one of the things that I added to create that sense of that style that I wanted to create was I created the diary. So her actual diary, Empress, her diary is actually part of the book. So as you're reading the book, you're reading her diary also, and you're like, oh wow, she's telling it all, because if you're reading someone's diary, the thought is that you're reading something very personal.
See, for me, you had me at diary, okay? Because diary make me feel like I'm sneaking to read my sister's diary to get all the tea. And
Right.
I know Sister Goose loves some tea. Look, I got this already in my cart so I can buy it from my Kindle. $9.99 if y'all didn't know. It's $9.99 for the Kindle.
That's
I'm
right.
going to buy it. Because I love that. Look, that means I'm going to get all the tea on these chicks. If it's a
Right.
diary, I'm
Right.
with it. You have me at diary.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that I do to hook the readers. I've created portions of her diary throughout the story so that as she's like going through experiencing things in her story, in her life, she's jotting things down and you're reading it, because she's writing it to her diary, but you're there, so yep, I got that hook.
Snaps to that. Snaps for the nosy people like me who want to read that diary. Yes.
I love it.
Yes. So, my next question for you is after the readers read your book, what do you hope as the writer that they get from your book after reading it?
Well, the biggest takeaway that I hope that my readers would get is that again, the struggle is real,
Say
folks.
that.
Okay, the struggle is real, but the biggest takeaway is you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to do. That is what it is because in this story, she set her mind to be the empress that she was born to be, and that in the end, that's what she was. So the moral of the story here is whatever it is that you believe you can do it. And that's what I want everyone who reads this book to take away. It doesn't matter what comes your way because things are going to come. It's going to happen. But the way I see it, if you want to see the rainbow, you got to expect the rain. It's got to happen.
Ooh.
It's going to happen.
Give,
Yeah,
give a snap to that. She said, if you want to see the rainbow, you got to expect the rain too.
you have to.
Man, go,
That's how
go
it goes.
hit. I
That's how
love
it
that.
goes.
I'm going to use that saying.
It's the truth, Ruth.
It is. It really is. I love that. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So, my next question to you, because we want to get to know you too on a personal level, not just as an author, but the
Right.
woman who creates the book. So, Zylia, my question for you is when did you fall in love with writing?
Well, to be honest, I have been writing all my life. I can't remember a day that I hadn't had a diary or journal, something that I've been writing down, poetry. I just love to write. I love to learn words. I love to read. I'm curious. I love to speak. So for me, it was natural for me to be an author because I was always writing. You can ask my mom. My mom would tell you, this girl used to write all over my table, all over my stuff, just writing, just just to have the words that I can look at. How can I make these words so that they're beautiful, so that somebody can remember them, so that it could touch somebody. That was always me. And then I really pursued my love for writing in college, undergrad actually, because I started writing articles for the school newspaper, and then it just went from there. I just, oh wow, I can write for the school newspaper. I can do anything.
Okay.
And it just really went from there. And I just said, well, I have all this manuscripts. I need to do something with them. And then,
Right.
I still have a lot of things that I need to work on, because that's really my love. That's my passion. It's my desire to spread the love of literacy throughout the world. And I think that the way to do it is to choose the words to hook people in, so that they can see that literacy is captivating, and through the power of words, you can break down any barriers. Any barriers can be broken down with the power of words. Yes, it is true.
I
Yeah.
had to snap for that.
Hmm.
I love that. And you said you've been writing for a long time. Look, you sound like you said you was writing on the table.
My mama will
Okay.
tell you. My mama was, why this girl always writing all this everywhere? There couldn't be a piece of paper anywhere in my house. If I wasn't writing, I would be like drawing little like designs, because I always like to like design my like what my house would be look like when I grow up.
Right.
I was always like very, very creative in that sense. So I just had to when it's your passion, you can't escape it. Like no matter what you try to do, anything else, it always comes through. And so, it was time for me to stop fighting it, and it was time for me to just give it my best. And that's exactly what I've done. And I'm so proud of where I've come, from.
That is beautiful. Okay. So, how do you, now that after all you've been through your childhood and college and where you are now, how does it feel that now you have the title of being an author? How does that title feel, Zylia? Because you
Yes,
got it. You
yes,
an author, girl.
yes. I am among the elite. I'm honored to be among this group, especially Black authors, male and female, because it is such a small number. I encourage anyone who would like to tell their story in any capacity to do so, because there's nothing, the only person that can stop your prosperity is you. So if you want to do something, you have to do it. You have to put your first foot, the first foot forward, and then the other one will come not too far behind. So, it's just an honor. I love to be called a published author. It's an honor because it's not only something that I've always dreamed of, but I worked hard for. And
Yes.
so at the end of the day, you know, I could say, oh, I'm in the 2%, or, whatever the percent it is. I can't even remember now because it's been a while. But I just love being in this group because the niche of people that I have met, the network of people that have I've learned so much. I've met some incredible people, including you guys. And I'm just so honored to be amongst you all because, like I said, it's just in a very elite group. And we have to really definitely make sure that we support one another, and we make sure that we continue making sure our names get out into the community and all global communities, not just in our local communities.
Exactly. So I don't know if a lot of you know this, okay? Sister Goose got some tea for y'all, all right? Because I didn't know who the person was. And if I didn't know, then I know I'm not the only one. Let me close this. I got cold air coming on me. Then I know that I'm not the only one. So, for y'all who did not know, if you are in the group Black Girls Write Too, this is the founder of the group Black Girls Write. Yes,
Yes.
she will not tea, y'all. Let that sink in. Let me drink the ginger ale.
Yes, Black girls write too. is the Facebook group. It is a group that was created to support Black authors on all mediums. It doesn't matter what type of book you publish. We support all of you. And we would like to invite every single person that's listening, every single person that would like to keep the message going, to come and join the group and help us to spread the word. So, yes, I am the founder, but I am not the group. We are all the group. And so I saw that there was a need on Facebook for a group to be created to support Black authors, and I created it. And each and every person has made that group what it is. And again, I just like to thank each and every one of you for being a part of that group because you guys are super. You would keep inviting your friends and your family, and I see it just growing exponentially, which means that our authors are going to have their books sold worldwide, and their messages are going to be taken across the internet, which, as you know, is global, and that's what we
Right.
want. We want our messages in the global community. That's what we want. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and help us continue to spread that word in Black Girls Write Too group.
Yes, 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 yes. I am a member.
Yes.
Okay. Before I even started Black Girls Inc., I was a member of the group. And if it wasn't for your group, I wouldn't have been able to connect with other authors. I wouldn't even have had no authors to interview, okay? Because I put my thing out there saying, hey, I'm going to start giving free interviews to Black female authors.
Right.
Anybody want to do it?
Every,
Yeah.
everybody wants to do it because, we need to market ourselves. And the bottom line is we need to network because you know what they say, your network is your net worth.
Say
So,
that.
right. So let's not fool ourselves, We need to make sure that we make those connections because one plus one plus one, you already know. So let's get out there. Let's join that group. Let's help each other. That's what it's all about. It's about supporting our community. It's about getting our messages out and making sure that our people are heard. And that is what it's all about. You already know.
Yes.
You
I
already
love and
know.
I love that group. And I want to thank the Black Girls Right To group. Y'all have
Yes,
been supporting Black Girls Inc. since day one, since we was on
yes,
the podcast.
yes, yes.
Okay. So thank y'all for supporting your girl, Sister Goose. It is much appreciated.
It
And
is.
thank you also because you are the one who approve and stuff and people's video go up. So thank you for always approving me.
Yes.
Because
Well,
I know there'd be a lot of scammers, but you believed in me and let me know it was there.
that's right. For me, I just want to create a quality group for our community and make sure that people know that we are quality. And so I'm very, very careful about what I allow to go in the group, because it is about supporting Black authors. That's it. Nothing
Exactly.
else, So, it's nothing personal. There's lots of groups out there on Facebook, but Black Girls Write Two group, that's for supporting Black authors. So if you want to support Black authors, you are in the right place to be. So make sure you grab all your friends and your family and let's keep this thing going. Let's keep it
Yes.
going.
And even if you don't have a book yet, and let's say you want to write a short story and stuff, this is the perfect group for you to do it. It's the perfect group for you to ask questions, and your pen sisters will hit you on up and answer the questions the best way they can. People will help you in this group. That's what I love about this group.
Absolutely.
It's very interactive, and when you are a first time publisher,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
you get your book out and you said in this group, girl, they gonna throw a party for you. You gonna get like probably the most likes you done ever got in
It
this
is
group.
so true. I started off a few, like maybe about 4 or 5 months ago, hosting like author Zoom calls, and I realized, okay, we need to network. And so I just love the fact, and you said it. Everyone in this group is just so accommodating. They're so welcoming. They're just so just a wealth of information. People are just always willing to share what they know and ask questions, and they ask questions, they get their questions answered, not just by me. And God knows I don't know everything. I'm learning also, and that's what I love about this group because there's no right answer. We're all doing it our way. But what we do is that we share our way so that we can all get a little piece of the pie, and so that is so important. And again, you guys rock. I love you guys. Thank you so much
Yes.
for being the best part.
Yeah. I
Yes.
gotta tell you this message too. Cause somebody special left you a message on here. I don't know if you're watching from your phone as we're going.
No.
But your mama said, my beautiful daughter, I love you.
Oh,
Hey
thank
mom, we
you.
gonna get some snack from you,
Oh,
mama.
thank you, Mom. She's always been my number one supporter, that's for sure.
I love mamas. Look,
You
my
do.
mama is my co-host. She ain't here today because she ain't feel well, but
Okay,
she my co-host. So
exactly.
mamas rock.
Yes,
Okay?
absolutely. Yes,
Period, point, dot.
that's
Mamas
it.
rock.
That's it. Full stop.
Yes. So
Mhm.
what other things do you do other than doing your writing and doing the group? Is there anything else you do that you want people to know about? Do you got your own business?
I do. So Black Girls Write 2 is actually Black Girls Write 2 LLC. And so I am a company. I am actually an editor and author coach. So I coach and edit for potential authors, for people. I write people's papers. I write a lot of things. Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah, I'm a writer, so hit me up if you need any professional writing services. So anything professionally written, I've written manuscripts, I've written plays, you name it, I've written it. Right now, I'm writing my own dissertation, so I'm only writing my dissertation. So please do not ask me to write a dissertation, because after I write this dissertation, I don't think I'll write another one. But anything else professionally written, I am there for you. And so I do that. I also do of course you probably know on Facebook I do my literature circle each and every Friday for the young girls and boys, so that we can continue the love of literature in those niches as well. I also I'm a mom of four girls, so I am a single mom, and I have
Four girls?
four girls.
That's a snack.
So
You still here.
I am, and they keep me very busy. I'm also a site director. I've been an educator for 23 years for
Wow.
public education. So I've got my hands full, and I already told you, I'm a PhD candidate. So I'm writing day and night, and I love to spend a lot of time in my garden. So I love to garden as well. Yes.
I wish I knew how to
Um,
garden.
yeah, I live in sunny South Florida, so we have that option 24 hours, 7 days a week of going outside. But I just love being outside. I love nature. Um, but I do a lot. I also do virtual classes for young girls. All of this is available on my website, by the way. Um,
Wow.
yeah, I do free classes for girls for like financial literacy and writing, like if they wanted to become writers and stuff like that. So on my website, you can find all this information. If there's anything that you would like to see about me, learn, you would definitely learn it on my website. So
Oh, we definitely gonna get that information at the end of the show, y'all. We gonna get all her
yes,
information.
I had definitely have
And when we
my hands
done,
full.
look,
And,
and
and
when we
I'm
done, you gonna have to put it in the comments too. We
oh,
need it in the comments too.
for sure. And
Wow.
of course, I'm still writing, so I have some other writing projects up my sleeve as well.
Girl, how do you do all this? Okay, you are a woman of many titles. How
Yes,
you keeping
ma'am.
up with all of this?
God, that's how.
Give the Lord some snaps. You ain't never lied. Oh my goodness. That I'm just like, even one of the people in the comments and I put up there said, she's a superwoman. She gotta be. First of
Well,
four
thank you.
girls
I'm
and
very
she doing all
humble.
this.
I'm very humble.
Wow, he gave you the strength, honey.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
If you got any extra strength, send it our way.
Definitely. Definitely. I love sharing. Sharing is caring.
Right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So y'all know Sister Goose now. Sister Goose like to get in on some tea.
Okay.
So let me give me some tea. Look, let me move a little closer over here. Let me give me some tea. So the tea I'm trying to find out is what is next for my pen sister. What's next
Oh,
for you? You working on something?
I definitely am. So actually, I have a book in publication right now. It is entitled 1991. And again, it is a memoir. And this story this time is the compilation of African American women's stories at predominantly white institutions. Ah,
Okay.
right. So that's an eye opener.
Right? Because I was like,
Yes. And once again, we have our star empress, who's the main character. And
mm,
so, actually, what it's going to turn out to be is a series. I'm going to have a 3-book series, and it's going to be with the same characters. And in this story, 1991, you have Empress, and you're going to see some of the same characters that you saw in the Memoirs of an Empress. And again, Empress is the main character. She attends a predominantly white institution, and she meets a lot of other people in her experiences. And this is the collection of that story. And so I'm super excited about that because this is again a story that is pretty much a hush story in our community. Most people do not talk about the experiences of Black women at predominantly white institutions. But guess what? It is a story that needs to be heard because it is a
very true.
story that happens. And so in 1991, our main character, Empress, enters a white institution for the first time in her life. And so you're going to see some things in this story that you would say to yourself, wow, 1991, these things still happen. But then again, 2020, we would also be very surprised with some of the things that happened in 2020. So
Say that.
right. So, don't miss that story, guys, because that is going to really be an eye opener for many people. Because, in our community, we talk a lot about what it's like to go to a historically Black institution and college, but there are a lot of other people that don't get that experience, and their stories are just as valuable, and they go through unique things that
Mhm.
the people that go the other way do not ever understand. And so I thought it was very important for this story to come out, and I'm so excited because actually one of my former institutions, Washington College, and by the way, I also went to every institution I went to was predominantly white. So again,
Oh,
yeah, so I can really relate to the story. And once again, this was one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, this story needs to be heard because I've seen this story too many times, and no one knows the story. And so I'm really excited about 1991. My former one of my former colleges, Washington College, go Washington College. They reached out to me, and it was like, again, it's all God's timing and it's manifesting your destiny. But they reached
yes.
out to me the other day, and they were like, hey, we need you in our research study. And I was like, oh, okay. So and it was just, again, it's just all God's timing because it relates right back to when this book is going to be released. So everything happens for a reason, and
Yes.
so I know that this is the season for that. And so I'm ready. I'm ready to walk in it. I'm ready.
I'm ready. Look, I'm ready for you. I can't wait. I got
Yes,
a feeling it's another good book coming out of it. Go ahead.
yes.
Take the journey.
And then what's really up my sleeve, and I really can't wait to to really delve into this because it's something I never thought about. But actually, one of the members in our group, Black Girls Write Too, Mahogany Clark, gave me the inspiration, and that is I am going to be writing a children's book this summer. So I'm really, really excited. I'm really, really, really excited. So
Let's
thank
get
you,
it, big.
Mahogany.
That get it
So,
mixed up because
yes.
okay, that this spring we gonna be doing Black Kids Inc.
Oh, you see, look at God. Like really.
So we'll be
Okay.
looking for you to come up on there
Yes,
and show your
yes,
book to the children.
yes. And I read stories to children every Friday since last April. And I'm thinking to myself, if I'm reading these stories, why I'm not writing one?
Right.
So I had to like really think about that and say I need to change the game up a little bit. So that will be coming out. I'll be so excited because hopefully by Christmas, my children's book will be on your children's Christmas list.
Right. Look, we might buy that book and give it away for Black Kids Inc. Who knows? That's how
Okay.
sound like that might be a thing that's happening right there.
Now let me know now whenever you are hosting any kind of like giveaway, I'll be more than honored to give away one of the copies of my book, The Memoirs of an Empress. So let me know if you guys are having like a prize or a giveaway, and I would be more than willing to donate a copy of my book for that.
Uh, and we will let you know because we do the giveaways one
I
on
know
one.
that. That's why I had to tell you.
Look at you being a true supporter. She said, "I know because I be watching." Okay, look,
Yes,
see, you never know who be watching you, y'all. You never know.
that's right.
Won't he
That's
do it?
right.
Yes, he will.
Yes, yes. Every single time. Every single time.
Yes. So before we go to tea time,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
gotta ask you one last question.
Hmm.
Not only one last question, but I do also want to say this too, because Sister Goose do her homework.
Yes, ma'am.
I always read the reviews that people get from their book.
Hmm.
And your reviews that you got on your book was just wonderful.
Thank you.
I was just like, she is inspiring so many women.
Mm,
I don't know how long ago you read your reviews.
it's been a while. It's been a
You
while.
got some good
Mm,
reviews from a lot of women. I see you even touching some women's life. You got like 14, 15 reviews. I was like, oh, wow.
okay.
Okay. Go
Thank
ahead with your best
you.
self. Yes. I just had to say that. Sister Goose
Thank
do her
you.
homework. Y'all know
Thank
I
you.
do.
Thank you.
Y'all know I
Thank
do.
you.
I had
I'm
to say that.
humbled. I'm humbled. Believe me, I'm a humbled person. Yes.
Yes, but I just had to say that because I was reading them and they was moving me of
Wow.
how it was touching other women's lives. Reading your book, I was like, okay, we know what her calling is. She's gonna be touching women's lives through her book.
Yes, ma'am.
And it
Yeah.
wasn't like all older women. It was a
Yeah.
few younger women, a
Hmm.
little younger than me. Go ahead with your bad self.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so blessed. Believe me. Yes.
So my next question for you is, what do you want your readers, the women of the Black Girls Write Too, anyone who knows of you as the author and the creator, what do you want them to know about you as the person?
Wow, that's a deep question. Yes, that is deep. Because you know why, Sister Goose? Because I'm a very private person. I'm very,
Mm-hmm.
very private. So when it comes to what I would want to share with people, that would just be the fact that I'm just so blessed. And that, that because I am blessed, I want to be a blessing to others. So I want to know like what can I do to help my community? Like what can I do to serve? Like what is it what is it that I can do to make my community more uplifted? That's what I want people to know. Like, yeah, I love to clearly dress up. And yeah, I love to have fun and all of these good things. But at the end of the day, I want to be known for who I am as a person. Like who I was to my sisters and my brothers. That's what I want to be known for. And so, that is why I started the group. That's why I do literature circles. That's why I do these free financial literacy groups on Saturday mornings when I should be sleeping. These are all the things that, I want people to see because at the end of the day, yeah, it's great to have thousands of viewers and all these things, but how have I touched people?
Say that.
Like how have I made a difference on the earth? Because I'm not going to be able to make a difference to all the millions of people, But at least the people that I meet, I want them to be able to say, you know what, I knew her to be a good person, and that's it, not a rich person, not a extraordinary person, not a this or that, just a good human being, and that is what I want people to know about me, that, I love to do all these things, but I love to be just a nice person, at the
Ooh,
that's just
I felt
it.
that.
That's it, just treat
I
me
felt
nice.
that.
That's it.
I agree because, like I said, um, I knew of you, and you would comment on my stuff and stuff, but I didn't know particularly who you was. So now I understand you're a private person. That's why I didn't really like
Yeah.
no, but I knew of you because you would leave me comments and stuff, and I have nothing but good things to say about you. But you are definitely in the writing world. In our community, you are very supportive, very caring, very encouraging, and I love you for that. You my pen sister, so
Thank you. I really, you know what? I'm glad to be able to be in that position to be able to do that because not everyone is. And so, I'm glad that God is using me in the way that He is.
yes. So we about to have some fun, y'all.
I
Now you
love
know how we do it
fun.
on here. It's time for my mom's favorite part of the show.
I love it.
Yes. Now, for those who don't know what tea time is, Sister Goose is going to break it down for you.
Mm,
Tea time is when we take the author who we are interviewing, we take their book, and we make a topic off of it, whether it's the title, the character, we use a situation and bring it to life, or a phrase that they use in the book. And we make a topic off of it and talk freely about it.
mm.
So, is you ready to do our tea time, sis?
I am. Let's
All right.
go.
So look, and I told her the tea time question, y'all. So this is the perfect one. Y'all gonna love this one. So the tea time question is, how do you feel we as people make ourselves locked in our own prison?
Mm.
How do you feel we as people lock ourselves in our own prison? So you want me to go first or you want to go first?
No, you go. Start us off.
Okay. For me, I feel like we as people and as women, and I'll even just say for me,
Mm,
me as the people,
right.
I locked myself into that prison because I didn't want to let go of something that I wanted, even though I didn't need it. But
Mm.
yet I was suffering because I wouldn't let it go. So I'm feeling depressed, I'm feeling sad, and all this other stuff and low self esteem. But if I would just let that person go, I wouldn't be stuck in the prison that I'm creating. And how you give yourself that sad party and stuff, and like, how am I going to fix this? We need to fix this. We need to work it out. No, we don't. We
I
need to let
know.
them go because letting them go is the key
Yes.
of letting myself free out of my own prison.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying it's easy, people. It is
It's
not
me.
easy. But if you are tired of suffering, if you are tired of feeling belittled,
Right.
you got to set yourself free. Even with me with this weight, because I'm about to change this. I'm putting myself in a prison,
Mm.
and Sister Goose is going to make a change for me, my family. I'm saying it live so y'all can hold me accountable. I'm
I
going to make
like
a
that.
change.
I like that.
Okay, for me, my sister, my kids, my mama, my family, because I've been locked in my own prison. And if Black Girls Inc. is going to go where God wants it to go, I got to be fit for it. I can't be sitting down when I meet y'all in
Now, this
person.
is your snaps up now, sis.
Yes, I can't be sitting
Okay.
down when I meet y'all in person. I want to enjoy, mingle, walk around, and have
Okay.
some energy. So I'm gonna free myself from the prison.
That's right.
And
I
I
like
encourage
that.
y'all free yourself from the prison too. So that's how people, in my opinion, lock themselves in their own prison.
So
What
here,
about you?
so this is what I think. I think that people lock themselves in their own prisons when they think small, when they don't think that they can do what they were put on this earth to do. That's how they lock themselves in their prison, because they think that because they have a little trial in life, that's going to knock them off their feet and they can never get back. That's what sets them in their prison, because you're gonna go on a wall. Your back is gonna go to a wall, but remember that some walls were just meant for you to sit back and rest, catch your breath, and get up and go again. Not every wall is meant for you to be stopped. Some of those walls is going to be a resting place, so that you can gather your thoughts and you can say to yourself, what is my next step? Stop being in a hurry. Take your time. That's what our prison is. We always in a hurry. Develop yourself. Manifest your thoughts, because what you think is what you become. That is our prison, our minds. When we limit our thinking and we limit ourselves to this little box, that's not who you were meant to be. Walk in your destiny, walk in who you're supposed to be, and stop being afraid of the little trials and tribulations that's going to come. Because guess what? They're going to come. But what you got to do is say to yourself, I'm going to overcome those things. And when I do overcome those things, I'm going to turn around now. I'm going to bring somebody back up with me. And that is how we get out of our prison as a people and as a community. We got to bring somebody up when we get there. We got to remember them. Mm, that's what
Man,
it is.
Zylia, man, give her some snaps.
That is what it is,
You
sis.
talking about me? That was powerful. You said because we think we this smart. If you ain't telling the truth,
You're not that small. That's not what God put you here for. You gotta walk in your power, because nobody's gonna do it for you, and everybody's steps are different. So how are you gonna know what your steps look like if you never take them? Take those steps.
yes,
Take those
that.
steps.
Hmm.
Take those steps, sis.
I'm gonna take my steps,
Yes, I got you.
spiritual and physically.
I got
I'm
you.
gonna take my steps.
That's right.
Look, if y'all love the tea time question, because I
Yeah.
see people liking, if you
Mhm.
love this tea time question, then you need to read our sister's book,
Yeah.
okay? Because we base that tea time question off specifically what her book is about, what these characters is dealing with,
Yes.
because they are stuck in their own prison. So if I was able to get that topic and we talked about something good from that little bit of information I
Right.
got, imagine what you'll get if you read the whole book.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you
So
so much.
yes. So can you please tell them again where they can go get your book, your website, and all your social media? Anything you want them to know, the mic is yours.
Thank you, ma'am. And guess what, y'all? We're gonna stop holding ourselves in those little boxes, because you know what? We can do anything that we want to do, and that's the truth. So if you want to know anything more about my book, I would be so honored if you'd visit my website, which is www.blackgirlswrite2, which is the number 2.com. And there you can find my gallery, where you can see my literature circles. You can learn more information about my author coaching services, my editing services, my ghostwriting services. You can see gallery pictures of my family. You can learn more information about how to get my book. Now, my book is available through ebooks, and it is available on paperback. And it basically is available on most book websites, including Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. And it's also available internationally. So feel free to reach out to your international brothers and sisters and let them know that a Black author, Zylia Knowlin's book, can be found right there in their country. So thank you so much, Sister Goose. This has been a fabulous opportunity. As you know, guys, you can find me on Facebook at Black Girls Write Too, in the Facebook group Black Girls Write Too. But I also have my own group, my own Facebook page, which is Mrs. Knowlin, Knowlin. which is my last name. And of course, I have a Facebook page for Black Girls Write Too. Now, Instagram is where it's at. I love my Instagram
I'm
family
there
where
too.
I have almost 5,000 followers and I love my niche. They are awesome people. I love my Instagram family and big up to my Instagram family because they have also taught me a lot. And you can find me on Instagram at Black Girls Write Too as well. So come on and follow me at social media on YouTube, on LinkedIn. You can find me on Facebook, as I said, and Instagram. And I would love to be able to share my story, my inspiration. And of course, I want to learn from you. So let's connect. Let's connect in any way, shape, and form, guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Sister Goose. And I'm so mad Sugar Mama wasn't
It's
here.
okay. It's okay because you know what? She gonna be here when you on that special. So
Okay.
she is going to join us on our women's panel for a 3-day event of the Black woman struggle.
All right. And you know what? You make sure you tell her that I said I hope she feels better. And I missed her tonight.
I will tell her, look, she probably rewatching it, so just tell her in the camera because she gonna rewatch it.
Sugar Mama, feel better. Mwah.
She gonna love that. You gonna make my mom Chuck E. Cheese. Yes. So you know what this means now that I interviewed you, right?
What's that mean?
You are officially a Black Girls Inc.
All
member.
right now.
I'm so excited to tell you that.
Snaps up.
Yes. So
Yeah.
when you're a Black Girls Inc. member, you are always welcome to come back.
Thank
Whenever you
you.
have your book release date,
Thank you.
let us know. We will try to have you on around your book release, or we'll have you on anytime after. We're gonna get you back on. That's the point.
Thank you.
Um, I'm so excited that I
Thank
got to
you.
interview you, that I got to meet you and talk to you. I mean, I know it was an interview, but I felt like I was just talking to a girlfriend. I enjoyed our conversation.
That's right. And you know what? I'm going to give you my phone number so we can get on that phone and talk sometimes. And definitely keep in touch because you know what? I am going to be looking for you. You said we can hold you accountable, right? Okay, now. So you got to hold me accountable too. So I said I was going to be writing a children's book this summer. So make sure I'm doing that. Please and thank you because I need all the support that I can get, just like we all do.
Yes, yes, you are so right. Thank you so much
Thank you. I'm so
for
humbled to be
coming
here.
on the show tonight. A lot of people have enjoyed you. Look, tonight's show
Thank
was
you.
amazing. That's just
Thank
one of
you.
the comments where other people said they loved this interview. So
Thank you
you
so much.
you did a wonderful job. Thanks, Mama, for
Thank
watching
you.
because I know your mama was watching. Hey, Mama.
Yay, mwah.
Yes. So
And you have a
everybody,
fabulous night.
make sure you go get her book. Show them your book one more time and tell them the name of it.
So my book is entitled The Memoirs of an Empress, and it's by me, Zylia and Knowlin. And you can find my book, of course, on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Target, Walmart. Google me. I would love for you guys to get a copy of the book. And if you want an autographed copy, all you got to do is go to my website, which is www.blackgirlswrite2.com. Reach me and I will send you the autographed copy. So thank you so much, Sister Goose.
You are so welcome. Well, everybody, that's our time. Make sure that y'all are here tomorrow because we will doing tongue tied. Make sure y'all are here tomorrow for our panel where we will be having female authors who have books about different types of love as we talk
Ooh.
about different types of love that we go through as women. Also, we are still doing our free giveaway, and all you have to do is leave a review on our page, and your name's in the free giveaway. You can win a mug, you can win other things I can't say, but
Okay.
we got some good stuff, and all you got to do is leave a review on the page, and you in
That's
the raffle.
it. Okay.
That is it.
I
Well,
hear you.
time to go,
I
guys. I'm your
know.
girl, Sister Goose, and we are Black Girls Inc. Snap you later.
Yeah.